changes in the value of the digital asset have been happening between $2.40 and $2.60. This seems to be a trend of consolidation that usually happens before a big move up. This is even clearer when we look at the structure of the 7-day picture. The next move for XRP will likely be big, in my opinion. Through my research, I think it will be pretty easy for XRP to break through the $3 barrier. Many experts and investors think the price will rise to $4 or more, but I think it will rise slowly and steadily before we get to the exciting part where prices are found. This important movement might happen very soon. I have a lot of hopes and dreams. If things stay the same in the market and trends keep going in the same direction, I think XRP will be selling well above $4 by the end of this month. When we looked at past patterns, especially the chart from 2017, we saw a similar pattern. A big drop was followed by a huge rise. The question still stands, will the same thing happen again? No one can say for sure what will happen, but I am still very hopeful about this chance. I truly want this situation to play out, and I'm sure that all of you feel the same way. It only takes 2 weeks for big changes to happen in the cryptocurrency market, which is very volatile. Who knows, maybe the government will reopen, and all of a sudden the exchange-traded funds will be approved and can be used. I will say more about this soon. Right now, Bitcoin has dropped below the $113,000 mark and is also in a range pattern. Some people are worried about XRP being in the red today because it continues to move in line with Bitcoin. That being said, it's important to remember that Bitcoin is also going down, and we're just following its lead. Eventually, XRP will separate from Bitcoin because it has real value, while Bitcoin doesn't. The decisions about the XRP ETF will be made on October 25th. Interestingly, Coinbase has planned a 4-hour maintenance window for that same day, during the day. I don't think this is just an accident. The ETFs are not set to start on October 25th as planned because of the government shutdown, but Coinbase has planned an upgrade for that date. The XRP ETF timeline shows that once the government shutdown ends, the doors for spot crypto ETFs will open, according to top experts like 𝗙𝗵𝗏. In yesterday's film, I talked about this very subject and stressed that ETFs will not make progress as long as the government is closed. We hope that the government will be able to start working again soon, and that the legal authorities will move quickly to approve these ETFs. Many people don't bother to study, even though this information is easy to find online with a simple search. Even though some say that everyone who owns XRP will become rich overnight, it's clear that spot XRP ETFs will not go live on October 18th. This deadline has been pushed back, and it looks like we're always waiting for news about XRP. This trend of changes in time is now well known. We are given a possible date, but things happen that change that date. We saw this happen during the 𝗙𝗵𝗆 case. Every time it looked like the case was almost over, something would happen to make it take even longer. Now we're having the same problems with ETF decisions taking too long. Alex Cobb gives an interesting point of view. When XRP's price goes up again, it will really worry people who own Bitcoin about their #1 marketplace. There is no way that XRP is bearish. Watch how the Bitcoin marketing machine steps up its efforts once XRP starts to really break out. They will talk badly about Ripple and XRP on major news networks. They'll post a lot of the same things on social media sites. People in the cryptocurrency world will say that when XRP passes Ethereum in market capitalization, it's only a brief shift and that Ethereum will soon be back in second place. During the current market cycle, we will definitely see this trend. Here is a disturbing truth. 99% of people who own XRP will probably sell it between $10 and $20. They don't realize that XRP is an important part of the new financial system we're entering. In the event of a downward market, XRP may temporarily lose value. But if a lot of people use it, it will no longer be connected to Bitcoin at all. XRP will keep going up without stopping. It looks like David Schwartz thinks we're almost ready for formal adoption. And as soon as formal adoption happens, mass adoption will happen very quickly after. Institutions will make Bitcoin available to everyone in the world. Crypto and blockchain technology will be used by people who don't even know it. They will carry on with their daily lives while blockchain technology serves as the foundation for everything. People will make payments in real time without realizing they're using blockchain lines and assets like XRP. Are you ready in your mind for this change? I recently read a prediction that said XRP could hit $1,850. That would be awesome if it happened. I would move to an exotic island and drink from coconuts. To be honest, I think XRP will probably hit the first Fibonacci level, which is around $50 to $170 if all the right conditions come together. This looks like it could happen, especially if Ripple gets their banking license, which would be great for XRP. We also need to keep an eye on the money coming in through ETFs. I still think it's too early to say for sure what XRP's end price target will be, but $1,850 seems like a very far-fetched goal for this market cycle. I think those numbers might be possible in the future if prices rise because people want them, but that's not the most optimistic prediction I've heard today. A lot of people have doubts about what crypto analysts say will happen, but some of these statements didn't come from the people who people think they did. 𝗙𝗶𝗆, for example, said that XRP would hit $1 million. Even though this sounds impossible, I could see this happening based on how much money and value is moving through the XRP ledger. I don't just think this is possible because of the money involved. It has to do with full tokenization.